racing. XGIII. 2001 Acclaim. This is a weird game. This is a cross between F-Zero and Wipeout or something like that. It's actually quite fun, but there's a bit of a learning curve. So it's a racing game set far into the future, where you just drive or ride a bike, and you basically just, oh, this is a horrible sound. You basically just drive around, ride around, and some of the opponents have weapons, and basically you ride around, you have a boost and you have shield. And this is the typical PlayStation 2 jaggies. I quite like the graphics actually. So basically this is very similar to F-Zero FX. You just load your shield. You don't have any boosts or anything. You just boost yourself if it gets activated. It's very twitchy. But I like the graphics. The colors are a bit reminiscent of Roll Cage even. Here I can boost if I press the circle. Whoops. Low, so you should stay out of the way of the opponents that are trying to kill me. It's really interesting that this type of game mechanic actually exists, or would exist in reality, because you will go through your sportsmen or sportswomen quite easily, unless serious physical harm is easily repaired. Perhaps it is, I'm not sure. Oops, I forgot to steer. Get some. So there's actually two types of energy, or there's the green one and the purple one. I guess one is boost and the other one is just, not sure. Perhaps I should read the instructions. I've had this game for decades, and yeah, I'm not sure what. I think it's one of the better racers. The arcade, it's arcadey, it's fun. I think it should be played in a 4:3 aspect ratio, but I tend to play my games in 16:9 these days. Vertigrand. A bit of a hot air effect. So this is even a bit Ridge Racer-like. The controls are more tight than what you will have in Wipeout, for example. It really is a bit of a motorcycle racer. So now I can boost. And this track is actually quite interesting because it tends to, it has this weird corkscrew thing. So basically that is F-Zero like, I guess. The environments are a bit bland, I guess. I believe I need to finish 7th or lower to advance to the next race. But yeah, it's a bit disorienting, it's a bit twitchy, but it's butter smooth. I mean, it runs at I think a solid 60 frames per second, at least it feels like that. Okay, let's load the shield. I guess this is an easy game to run because there's not many complex geometry on the screen. I have yet to find out whether or not I can use weapons. So I just don't use weapons. I actually don't like to shoot at other people riding their motorcycles. But see if I can overtake it. So there are specials, and I have yet to find out how to. I have only found out boost. The rest is actually quite difficult to check. The triggers do sideways movements. Perhaps I can finish. No, I'll probably finish second, or perhaps I can overtake him. No, second. So at least I'll be able to show you another track. I think, like Ridge Racer, this is an interlaced game, like many of the PlayStation 2 games. Yeah, I'm a sucker for the visuals, and the music is techno-like. It's not offensive. It actually fits the game rather nicely. This is just, you know, yeah, I quite like the different environments, the way the tracks loop around and the corkscrews and stuff. But I guess I should read up on all the intricacies of the game and how you upgrade and how you actually get weapons, and because the other ones have weapons. And yeah, I'm not for arcade games like this. I'm not very keen on reading manuals actually. It should be self-explanatory, or it should be within the game interface. So this slows down. It's on the hill. But everybody slows down, so I guess it's not a biggie. No. So at some point during the race, the computer voice says "systems activated," and then you'll be able to use boost. And I guess the weapons are also activated, but perhaps you can get or you can buy weapons. I'm not sure, but I really don't fancy the weapons thing here. I think the weapons are much like you find in Wipeout. I think if they would have had boosts on the track and these pickup weapons, yeah, it would be too similar to F-Zero. But it controls a lot nicer than Wipeout. A lot of these Magneto type racers, they have very floaty controls. And this actually works pretty nice. You have a sense of control. But there's no way I am... Whoops. Yeah, this is just very far removed from any real or realistic racing. This is just so very abstract. It's like riding Tron motorcycles on an F-Zero track. But it's nice. I mean, this one has snow. I believe there's the next one has rain. But I'm hoping to be able to overtake some. The shield is low, but I don't think I've had better races. Let them interfere with each other. So yeah, the music is just basic. A lot of the music is just a basic loop, and a little variation, but it works. Gives a sense of suspense. Only the green ones recharge your boost. The other ones probably upgrade weapons or something like that. I'm 7th. I'm not sure if I'll be able to advance to the next track. Failed to earn enough to continue. Yeah. I could. Yeah, it starts again. Well, I think this is okay. It doesnn't feel like a full price game. I would have never bought it at full price back in the day. I didn't. I got it severely discounted, second hand. Shields are recharged, so there's, yeah, I can look back, but there's no weapons for me. There's a bit of a learning curve. The analog stick is very sensitive, but you do get the hang of it. You do get the hang of it. use the boost in order to get anywhere actually in this game. Press on further to avoid being in the range, the weapon's range. Let's see if I can get a bit further this time. But as you can see, I mean, it's good enough, it's fun enough, it's entertaining. I mean, there were worse racers for sure. Okay, so this is probably better than last time. I like the replay-like sequences. So yeah, it really feels like Tron bikes. You're in the next race. Okay. Vertiground. So you can select a track that you already got, you just have to restart again. I really like the finish area with the dome and the smoke glass. You know, I like the design of the visual style. I like that a lot as well. And it does give a wonderful sense of speed, and I guess that is what actually hooks me. And you have a sense of control. And even though you don't have weapons at this point, and your opponents do, it's a bit annoying, but you do seem to get better the more you race, which is nice, because you do, it feels like you're mastering something. Oops. Destroying my shield here. With this game you shouldn't be too eager, just use boost when you can keep your game. I love this bit where you actually drive into the sun almost. Weird vocals. Okay, so let's recharge the shields. Out of weapons range because they tend to shoot at you. Shield's low, that's not good. This is just, I'm not sure what it is, but it's not your boost, but it's not your shield even. Or perhaps it is, I'm not sure. I guess it is your shields actually, but it's not very clear on the dashboard. Probably I should read the manual. But yeah, I mean, you can't own the game for like 2 decades and then suddenly start reading the manual, right? I mean, hey, yeah, shields are, oh man. That was something I wasn't expecting. This is actually, yeah. Anyways, I hoped I would be able to show you some more tracks, but I guess this is just what it is. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you again in another video. Bye bye.